Well, good morning, my lovelies. I hope everybody is having a great day. Okay, you probably see a change of perspective here. Things are starting to move along, and holy shit, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay, one thing I want to talk to you about, especially after having the awakening, is you begin to read your body and understand what's going on and things are connected. I get symptoms like vertigo, and I get it a lot when something is going to happen or I'm full of cortisol because the stress levels are through the roof. It's not an easy thing. I'm fully aware it's going on, but it's almost my mind goes blank. It's what to do to release the stress and how to get away from it. And at sometimes I just can't be asked. But I think it's the way of the Kundalini saying, oi, oi, you gotta let that go. Or you're going to suffer like this, almost like the psychosis that you go through. Now, I've already been through a psychosis of sorts, but I didn't fight it, so I feel the psychosis wasn't as bad. Once I started understanding, okay, this is happening for a reason, I'm feeling like this for a reason, yada, yada, yada. Start looking at it that way. But when you're fighting the system, some of you may know, may not know, I left my job to care for my mom-in-law who had a stroke. She's now living with us, and it's full-time caring. And there was a whole bunch of things that were supposed to happen when she left the hospital. Never did. But now it's happening. And I'm finding it very hard not to rip someone's head off, because when they come in and say, we got to do the best thing in the best interest of your mom-in-law, well, where in the hell were you 6 months ago? Because now is not the time to come walking in and tell me that. It's all fucking tick boxes. And I'm really getting sick of it. I really am. There I go, I'm getting wound up again. So knowing this was going to happen, and some of the conversations over the phone that I had with her, like, oh, we can teach you how to budget. Fuck off. I'm the queen of budget. Read your room. Figure out who you're talking to before you make statements like that. Because what I'm asking for is not what everybody else is asking for. And I keep saying this to them. Don't throw people at me. Give me resources. And I'm not talking financial resources. I'm talking about knowledge, education, what I need to do, who I need to contact. Because I'll tell you what, I don't know how to care for an 89-year-old. I really don't. I'm learning as I go along here. I can only tell through the eyes of somebody who's pushing 60, which is me. Because I don't have that experience being 89 and knowing what's going on. I really don't. And that's, yeah. You know, the beauty of an awakening, you can see through the bullshit. And sometimes you really got to keep your gob shut. And I do find that hard to keep it shut. Especially when I see somebody who's supposed to be in the humanities not being in the humanities, just ticking boxes. Here's the notebook, or here's the textbook. This is what we say to this. This is what we do to this. There's no gray area. There's no actual assessment. Now, when we, those who have awakened, go into a situation, I don't know, does it become more quick and instant that you can see it? Even if you haven't had an awakening or anything like that, when you go into a situation, take a moment to read the room. Take a moment to see what is going on, to actually observe. Don't make an offhand judgment or go by, well, last time I walked into the room and 3 people were standing over in the corner, this is what was going on. It's not the same for every situation. Sometimes you got to take the blinders off and look around. And that's the beauty of the awakening. The blinders have come off. And we look around, we assess the situation to figure out what's going on. And usually, and the more you get into it, the faster it becomes. But the flip side is like what I just said. You could see the bullshit coming a mile away. Even before it's arrived, you see the fucking bullshit. Yeah. But okay, I'm getting wound up and I don't want to because I'm very tired. All that cortisol, I've got to get it out of my body and start to calm down because, yeah, the vertigo is absolutely horrendous. I get up and it's like, whoa. Now, please, people, don't tell me, oh, go see a doctor, go do this, go do that. I actually read my body, and I can, through the experiences that I've had, I understand when it's actually a energetic issue going on or a actual physical issue that's going on that I need medical attention. I know when I have a cold, but I also know when I have allergies. There's two different things. So you're going to have to excuse the noise because I've got a cat getting in behind the printer right at the moment, which I could see the printer ending up on the floor. Yeah, I can see that happening. So I think what I'm trying to get across here is one, you're going to be dealing in life with shit. And those people, only thing they can see is this right in front of you. I have no idea what he's doing behind the printer. I really don't. Oh, he's just looked at me. I think he's going to try and take the paper now. So, okay. I think that's my cue, or the universe's way of saying, you need to cut this short and get to the point. The point being, you need to stand for something or you fall for everything. That's one thing. Sorry. He's found the little flap for the, and he just walked on it. Yeah. This is our newest foster that, has come into our lives quite suddenly. And there he goes. Thank you, love. Come on, Theo. Come on. No, we don't need a tail. Come on. Off. Yes, okay. There we go. So, when you walk into a room, observe. Literally observe. Observe people's body language. Observe the vibration. The vibration is the best to go by. Listen to your intuition. Because I'll tell you, even with the stress and getting wound up, I did still on some level have that ability to read her when she showed up. And when she'd shown up, I could tell she hasn't done this very long. Even though she was an older lady, it's almost like she was thrown into this. Because it was very tick box and very let's write a note on everything, which it can be very discombobulating for the person they're talking to, which you shouldn't do. Seriously. The only time you should take notes is when they're saying they need something. And then you write it down because then it makes it think, oh, somebody's listening to me. So, okay. Rant over. I need to get on to something else with my videos anyways, because I'm even getting tired of hearing myself talk about it. But, okay, my lovelies. You know what? I gotta love you and leave you. A lot to do, and I'm not exactly at peak performance doing it. So, on that note, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Okay? Bye-bye.